Everything is upside down these days. Schools and businesses are closed. Waves of people are becoming unemployed. There's so much suffering and sickness and death. Even the comforts of Holy Week and Easter are upside down with our churches closed to us. The pandemic denies us the celebration of the Eucharist on the very feast that commemorates its institution. But perhaps our upside-down lives are actually an appropriate experience of the Triduum, these days that recall Jesus' last hours with friends, and then the chaos as it's all turned upside down into anguish, isolation, torture, and death. Let's consider Holy Thursday from the Gospel of John, dramatically imaged here in a painting by Ford Madox Brown. In John's account, the Eucharistic bread and cup and the words of "this is my body, this is my blood" are totally absent from the Gospel. What John offers instead is the incredibly intimate and oddly upside-down moment when Jesus, the teacher, the master, the guy in charge, is undressed and on his knees with a wash basin and towel, grasping the foot of a very embarrassed and disgruntled Peter. Here Jesus seems to say instead, "This is your body, and I am present in the reverence of it." Madox Brown gives us a great sense of both Jesus' vitality and Peter's disapproval. Like us, Peter is not happy when things are turned upside down on him. The others at the table share similar emotions, shock and anxiety, clutching their heads or reaching for one another. Only one companion on the far left has understood what's happening. He's taking off his own sandal before Jesus even asks. He will embrace this moment. Indeed, John tells us that afterward, Jesus directs his friends to act upside down as well. "As I have washed your feet, you also must wash one another's, for I have given you an example." There is so much upside down in our lives right now. But perhaps it is precisely in this chaos that Jesus is most present to us, saying, "This is our body, my mystical presence with you, broken, isolated, suffering, and serving in reverence." If you are fortunate enough to be sequestered with others, take a moment tonight to grasp their feet and kiss them. This is the body of Christ in our exile. If you're quarantined alone, then like the disciple in the painting, take off your own sandal and blow your feet a kiss, for you too are the body of Christ. And no matter where we are, tonight in our prayer, let us reverence the tired feet of all those who suffer through this upside down. Let us hold them and hold one another tightly in prayer, for together we are the Eucharist of Christ in the world.